Welcome. It's Day Walker. All right, y'all. I want to get on here, hit y'all with a free agency recap. Where are we as of now? The free agents that we've acquired, do they provide an immediate impact? Do they make us a better team? Are these pieces to a championship roster that I expect us to have week one, going out there ready to play, especially with a full training camp? Lord, please, everybody healthy. That's the disclaimer. Health can ruin any team's hopes and dreams of getting anywhere. We lose Joe Burrow again, it's a wrap. We lose Chase. Maybe we could recover. I don't know. We're going to talk a little bit more about T. Higgins. We'll see. But if we lose Chase, it's a blow to our chances to get back to the Super Bowl as we're trying to go. So with that being said, I talked about a lot of things. So been a couple of days since my last video. That was on purpose because I wanted to make sure, I'm trying to compile all this stuff together, not make a video about each signing or whatnot. I wanted to make sure it wasn't another big signing. And, last I heard as far as free agency news, the most recent was Tierra Tart from the Titans was here in the city. And Kai Becton from the Jets was here in the city. Two players I think could make an impact if healthy and everything. I think they could make an impact, man. If y'all seen Mekhi Becton when he's healthy, his film against Myles Garrett is pretty impressive, so just these guys can come in here and help this team. And of course, you go and draft one of these great offensive tackles, first round offensive tackle, second round defensive tackle, or vice versa. But it gotta go. You gotta reinforce and build these trenches. I'm so tired of these issues with the lines, and I told you guys in my videos before, we need teeth, fear on the offensive line and the defensive line. No more of this stagnant pass rush where other teams, everybody in the AFC North, Baltimore has Madubuike, Pittsburgh had Hayward, and I'm sure they'll end up getting somebody. The Browns got Myles Garrett, and he's got Shelby Harris, Mohart come on. We need a threatening defensive line, and I'm hoping, man, with guys like Sheldon and Rankins, you got to keep adding. But a guy like Sheldon and Rankins, that's going in the right direction. So, first things first, we talked about Joe Mixon. I love Joe Mixon. Thank Joe Mixon for everything he's done, all the heart, soul, everything he did put into the city, the community work, everything he's done for the team. And you have people who are pretty livid and upset, like, oh, we shouldn't get rid of Joe Mixon, and it was going to happen. Like I said, Marvin guys, what's up out of here? I don't know what the issue was. I don't know if it was the off the field stuff. I don't know if it was Zach Taylor. Joe Mixon kind of has a big personality. I want, system guys, I don't know. All I know is I wish Joe Mixon the best. I think the Bengals he'll always be a Bengal to me because that's the only team that took a chance on him. Nobody else took a chance on Joe Mixon. We were the only ones who took a chance on him. Everybody else, he's off my board. I saw him hit that girl. He's off my board. They didn't care about the situation. Nothing else. They didn't give him a chance. So if anything, he should be thanking Cincinnati. We love bro. We wish he should stay a Bengal forever and all that. At some point, like I said, it was going to happen. And you want to get fresher. You're getting older. According to the statistics, and, running backs 29, 30, they start to drop off a cliff. We shall see. Goes down there with the Texans and balls out. Hey, you either right or you either one. But to sit here and, Joe Mixon, we should have and not be excited about Zach Moss, who's younger, fresher legs. He coming off a pretty impressive season. I think we should be excited about this guy, considering, it was games. We didn't run the ball that much. So this grounding pound, what you're looking for, maybe that'll work better for Joe Mixon. You just got the bag. What happened to the market for running backs being bad and all? They're not going to pay him. He got paid, got the bag. So once again, it sucks. I'm sure he didn't want it to end like this, and he wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting this to happen like this, but hey, he should be happy. He should be thanking the Bengals. And I think when he decides to retire, hang it up, I think he's going to come back to the city, embrace the city, and retire a Bengal. With that being said, DJ Reader. Now, same thing. And once again, I love these guys. These guys were great, gave us some of the greatest, most beautiful memories as Bengals fans. Like, we went to a Super Bowl with these guys. But they served their purpose. And I don't say that to sound mean or harsh or anything. We signed DJ Reader like, oh, Bengals are cheap and all. That's when we broke the mold. Like, nah, we're not. We're going to get the best guy in here, give him the bag. He stayed here for the years he did. He played well. We went to a Super Bowl. Once again, we were deep in the playoffs, championships. Come on, won a championship. but now it's over. Not to mention the guy blew out both quads. Like y'all really thought the Bengals were gonna. No, that's not a good investment. No matter how unless it's like a low risk, hey, we'll give you this and this is what we're offering, and that's that. You're like, oh no. Of course, they're trying to get the bag. The players trying to get, especially your career in the league only lasts so long, except for a few exceptions. So they're trying to get paid as much as they can. So I don't blame him for going to Detroit. And I wish DJ Reader well and thank him as well for everything he didn't sacrifice being on his team and got hurt, got injured. Hopefully he can recover. He can be the DJ Reader, the threatening run-stopping DJ Reader. But no, after a while, they figure us out, and then it's like, oh yeah, it's about that time. And once again, both quads. The Bengals can't bank on that when we're trying to get back to the championship and we got a guy as good as Joe Burrow. So I know people are like, oh, no, DJ, we need that. And now we need to get somebody younger. Once again, fresher legs. Like I said with Zach Moss, guy can, hey, we're not going to run much, but the times we do run, we got a chance to take it all away. That's where it seems like they're going with this now, as far as this system and how they call these plays. So it is a passing league, right? And once again, that's why you need young, fresh legs, threatening pass rushers who can get to Lamar Jackson, who can get the pack. The run, it's passing league, but now we need this run stuffy guy. I think need a guy. I think T.R. to be just good enough. And not to mention, he provides some pass rush ability too. Or whoever you provide there, man, we need guys who can get to the quarterback. So if we have to sacrifice that, clogging the line with two double team guys and for guys who can, they got this dude, they got that dude, he can get to the quarterback, I'm with that. That's what I'm with. Why you must be excited about the signing of Sheldon Rankins, which is something that ain't being talked about. It's on Sheldon Rankins. That's that. Man, that's a crazy signing, man, and that could be, barring health or in the injury health, whatever. Man, that's good. They got Sheldon Rankins. Keep adding. Hopefully Miles Murphy. I don't want to hear, Miles Murphy's developing. I don't want to hear none of that. This was the year to develop it. This is the year to take a step and actually be, man, they got Miles Murphy out there, man. He emerging. Man, that's what we need. We need teeth and fear on both of these lines in the trenches, man. So hopefully they do go into this draft and get an offensive tackle, get a defensive lineman. Like I said before, we have to get these trenches together. But a guy like Sheldon Rankins in the division we play in, being able to Lamar Jackson, now Russell Wilson, now Pat, you got Deshaun Watson. I believe the Browns signed Jameis Winston now. So you got these mobile guys, man, these guys who can make a play with their feet. We need guys who can get to these quarterbacks, man. Y'all got to keep adding, getting guys in here, fear and teeth on these lines. I'm so excited for Sheldon Rankins, man. Y'all don't understand. And like I said, you're not done. So hopefully we hear about T.R. Tart because he has some pass rush ability too. Like I've said before, and I'd rather have that than some big, heavy. I want guys who can get to the quarterback. I believe he played on that Tennessee team that sacked Joe Burrow 9 times in the playoffs. Was he on that team? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but if so, man, we need those guys, man. We need guys who can get to these guys. Great signing. Geno Stone. Young player, talked about him a little bit, coming off 7 interceptions. A lot of people I've heard mixed things, and he's just coming off of the. We'll see. But this could be great potentially too, man. And not to mention, they brought back Von Bell. Man. Don't get no better than that. I guess they brought him back. Hey, we need to get better with the communication on the back end. Jesse Bates wasn't going to stay. They weren't going to pay Jesse Bates. It seems like they valued Von Bell more than Jesse Bates, but enough to be like, man, bring your ass back here and help these young safeties. My only issue is, you got Geno Stone now. You got Von Bell. Yeah, I know Von Bell don't want to play. He's not going to want to sit down. He's going to want to play. You got Jordan Battle, who's one of those guys that could get under Von Bell's wing and he can bring him up, you know what I'm saying, and coach him up a little bit to be an even better player as he grows playing in the league. But then you got Dak. What happened to Dax Hill playing safety? Because I heard him talk about he might move the corner or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think bro like, man, I'm trying to play my position. I don't think bro happy about playing no corner or nothing like that, man. So you got all these safeties. Can you get something for Dax? Can we see what we can do with Dax Hill? Can you trade him? I'm about getting guys in here who can contribute immediately and provide a spark to this team. Now, they're just going to keep him and he's going to be a depth piece and whatever, man. We need blue chip guys who can contribute to this team. But Geno Stone is a great signing, and we'll see how he emerges. We'll see how he grows. Because right now, he seems to have a lot of upside. And he did well with Baltimore, man. And there was times they had him. He had a lot of responsibility, and he made plays, made a play on Joe Burrow. So I think he could be good. He's still slightly a question mark. We'll see if he's physical enough. Can he tackle? These things, you know, they all have weaknesses. But I think that he could pay off. I think he could be one of those pieces. He could make a huge play in the playoffs or something. Huge interception, 7 interceptions. You don't sleep on it. That's great. So I'm happy about Geno Stone. Mike Gesicki. How can you not be excited about having this is Joe Burrow's best tight end? Y'all can't sit and act like that's probably the reason why we didn't make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't have we had Irv Smith and he didn't work out. You know, and even with Hayden Hurst and you know, the year we made it to the Super Bowl, y'all can watch the highlights and Uzomah made a huge impact that year. He made some huge plays and scored touchdowns. And I'm like, with the great tight end, it's kind of messed up because the last year they had all those tight ends. They were like, we're not going to take a tight end in the first round, even though you had everybody telling them to take one. And all the tight ends ended up playing great for the other teams. And he got Irv Smith. Like, it was crazy. Like, all we had to do was take one of those tight ends, and we were probably like a game. We could have got another game or two with one of those tight ends. So it's a lot of hindsight. But no, a guy like Mike Gesicki can definitely fix that for this year if healthy. The guys like he said Bill Belichick called him a wide receiver tight end hybrid. Listen, the guy makes an impact everywhere he goes. You can look at his highlights. Everywhere he goes, he's scoring touchdowns. Miami was scoring touchdowns. I don't think they use this guy. So he has fresh legs too, because they like he has experience. He's like, they didn't play me. You know, they had Hunter Henry and other guys when he was with the Patriots. So this guy's been around. And I'm sure he has a lot of experience, a lot of understanding of what to do, where to be. Him and Joe Burrow are this might be big. Mike Gesicki, Burrow to Gesicki, that might be big, man. So y'all might be hearing that a lot during the season. So another great signing, the best tight end hands down that he's had from watching the film. Hopefully everything's fine, everybody can stay healthy, and these guys can get out here along with the guys we have. I'm telling y'all, we can make it back. It's all going to hinge on what? Oh, the lines, right? We got to get it together. So who else we got? We talked about Von Bell and the impact our guy's going to have here. And hopefully he can get these young safeties up as far as communication-wise, man, and let them know, bro, y'all can really get there. If y'all stay diligent and y'all listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all. I think the linebackers with a better pass rush, I think it solves a lot of problems, man. Cleveland then stockpiled their pass rush. Okay, so they got a bunch of guys that would have probably Jefferson now, Maurice Hurst, guys that would have helped here. So yeah, man, once again, bro, you gotta have that pass rush. We gotta get to these guys, man. They're coming for Joe Burrow and these other guys. We gotta get on the same shit, like for real. So like Von Bell, no, I believe with a guy like Von Bell, the explosive plays, we should see those limited. And last but not least, we gotta talk about our guy, T. Higgins. What's going on, bro? I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know if it's the agent. I don't know what it is, man. We love you, bro. We rooted for you. We rock with you. Please just ride this year out with us, man. And let's get this championship, bro. It's possible with y'all out there, man. Please don't start this stuff where y'all put this energy out here. This not winning a championship energy. This I don't want to play this diva energy that I'm not trying to call our brother diva, but he's giving off that energy, man. And I saw that he was putting Instagram posts up, taking shots at the organization. I mean, it's okay to be upset. I guess he ain't happy about the franchise tag. $20 million, man. That's you gonna spend all that in a year? Once again, go out there, ball out, win a Super Bowl. Man, you're going to go to another team. You're going to be up there, one of the highest paid. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you don't want to play under Drew. I don't want to play second fiddle, no Jamar Chase. I'm a number one. I don't know. All I know is, man, they franchise the guy. You know how the Bengals do, although I feel like they need to trade him. If it's really some real animosity, and he putting up Instagram posts talking about they locked up and all this. I'm like, bro, we don't need that on no. We're trying to get to a championship, and we need everybody to be locked in. And I know it's like, oh man, you don't understand, man. It's not like that. I get it, man. But once again, the business is a business side, right? Y'all go into the shit understanding that it's a business. $20 million. I don't know the guy, nothing like that. Sounds to me like he should be a bit more humble, and go out here and win this champ. Go up last year, regardless. Don't say unless out of nowhere we see that the Bengals, which I think they should, because I don't like the energy. I'm cool on the energy, and I'm like, bro, like we really want to get back to this ball. With him being here, being healthy, everybody being healthy, it's definitely possible. But that kind of energy I'm trying to get, bro, you're going to get a contract regardless. $20 million. Come on, bro. Let's stop this silliness. Let's lock in. Hey, let's get here. If we don't get there, whatever, hey, man, we move on. Hey, we tried. Hey, we had. Come on. But it's very possible when he's here and he's locked in, it's even more possible. Him, Jamar Chase, a guy like Mike Gesicki, man, come on, bro. Get that line together, and we can make it back to the promised land. So I appreciate everybody watching. I hope this stuff stops, and like I said, man, we can just get back to football. And after this year, hey, T can do what's best. I know T want to do what's best for T. I'm just like, man, I don't like that mentality, and that's why I was like, maybe y'all should consider trying to get something or trading him, getting him up out of here. And getting somebody, you can go and draft one of these young, electrifying receivers, come in and hit the ground running, just like Jamar Chase. Now, if you're going to get one of these top receivers, then I'm like, you might get one of them linemen or something in the later rounds. Because Joe Burrow with extra weapons, that's never bad. You know what I'm saying? And he showed that, even if the line ain't all the way up to par. And I think the line was average at sometimes above average. I don't think it's just a horrible line. I just think we need to be more imposing. We're not imposing enough where I want to throw guys around, and you know what I'm saying? We need more of those guys, those physical guys to be athletic, physical, man, get your ass can run, take these guys out, man. So it's just my opinion, my analysis. And it's all good. I'm just ranting to you guys, man. I love my team and I can do this all day. So I encourage y'all to support. Once again, you're getting a real perspective over here, man. Just passion and love for the team. No extra, no little bullshit filler, no boring monotone. Nah, get personality over here, man. So tell me what you guys think. Overall, a grade, I will give them a B-. B-. And the only reason right now, because those are good signings, but I still need one where I'm like, that's it. I don't know. Maybe it's too late. Maybe this free agency class just ain't a really good class. It's like a shitty class. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens in the draft. At the end of the day, when the smoke clears and everything is said and done, I need this roster to be a championship roster. I hope don't underestimate Joe Burrow with a full season, with everybody in sync. We haven't seen that yet, so hopefully we can see that nigga hit the ground running. And before we get out of here, I'll leave you guys with this. Do not underestimate any teams, especially our teams in our division. Do not underestimate Pittsburgh with Russell Wilson and George Pickens. Do not underestimate Deshaun Watson being fully healthy. Might take him a few games, getting back in the groove in Cleveland, trying to make a last final push into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Don't underestimate Baltimore with Derrick Henry. Even though, like I said, we'll see how it works out. But don't underestimate any teams. Don't at all, because we seemed to do that a lot last year, and we ended up, Texas can't run the ball. We ended up getting gashed and getting embarrassed by a lot of these teams. So we can't do that anymore. We need to go in locked in on each team, focus, trying to figure out their strengths and weaknesses, and winning these games. It is important. No more 0-2 starting. Well, we started off slow. No more of that. We need to start off fast, and we coming for that number one spot, which is that number one seed in the AFC. Peace out.